me a scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me. An open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round. Welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly. Thoughts jumbled around, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative. I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win. I'll take a stab, I wanna chase the bag. I want a way I can change all the things I lack. I gotta face the facts, I got a taste in that. Got me obsessed with the rest, I got an itch to scratch. Slowly now, I'll give up everything.
Hello everyone and welcome to another Avengers video. Twitter asked for it, and today I am gonna go through Miss Marvel, one of the most fun characters to play in a team. She's great at healing and buffing your whole team, and with today's build you will never run out of heroics. With the upcoming buffs to heroics in general, this build will be a great way to test out the new content, as you can chain them together as long as you want, so let's get to it. For stats, this is mostly a melee build, so your main goals are Valor and Might, while Valor takes a bit of priority, as we will be spamming heroics quite a lot. However, we're talking about Miss Marvel and she excels as Regen, so Resolve is way better than Resilience, and she can use some intensity to boost her stun and status build-up through the roof. And if you happen to pick up some precision, this will help with her assault heroic damage too, so it's not completely useless on her. Jumping into the actual gear for the melee slot, I am currently running a Gamma Potentiator piece that you can get on the Mega Hive. Ideally, Shock is the best status you can pick here, but Gamma works really well too. I also have a Tachyon piece that you can get from the Monica weekly missions, as well as the Tachyon Anomaly event, but it does not work well in Bigend, so it's not ideal for this build. Faultless perks are great too here, especially Empowerment, to keep up the polymorph energy, but I want to try Invulnerability as well, because melee characters do get interrupted quite a bit. For the range slot, I want to emphasize how good Faultless buff piece is. And after some testing, I cannot bring myself to stop using it. You can get it in both the regular and elite raid missions, and personally I like running it with Vibranium. You can also run instead the targeted Tachyon Unicorn, but you will need to adjust your play patterns to keep your buffs up, so keep that in mind. It's definitely not for me, but it might work for you. But the piece that really makes the build work is the defense one. On the Red Room dailies we got a chance to get this treasure last time round, but it seems like we're not getting a daily in this last event. This piece can roll with both Polymorph and Embiggen assistance, making it almost trivial to have your heroics fully charged up. If you combine this with any way of getting a heroic burst, you will never have to worry about using your heroics again. The stats are also Valor, Proficiency, Resilience and Intensity, so they work greatly compared to the named sets. And the good news is that even though you cannot get this on the daily events right now, there's an epic version of it on the Helicarrier, and you can get it offline. I even brought a date for you to use on the video. On May 13th, 2027, you can get the Embiggen perk on the Helicarrier Roy, so be sure to go and check it out. You might need to refresh the vendor a couple times, but it's definitely there, so have fun with it. Not much to say about the fourth slot, as the best possible piece for her is Marvelous Regalia. Your whole team gets damage and crit chance boosts, and this can make all boss fights pretty much trivial. You can get this piece on the Vault missions, and also the main missions in the Red Room event, so feel free to go and farm it now. As for the minor artifacts, you really want a way to get heroic energy back, and I strongly recommend running Reactive Cosmic Surge. You will get healing and heroics out of it, and if you're Embiggened or Polymorphed, this will work wonders. Farming the NA chests is the easiest way to get this, and you can do it on the Vault missions, but the daily Tachyons and OLT also drop it. The other ISO has some more options, but I personally love the combination of Lethal Conduit and Faultless Vibranium Payload. This makes it easy to self-battery on melee attacks, and every 10 seconds a kill will give you Conduit Receiver, giving you a boost to both intrinsic and heroic energy. If you want, you can also run Triple Valor here for extra damage, but I don't think you need it, and it will hurt your heroic uptime overall. As for the major, I'm just running the non-stun of Lethal Will, but you could use pretty much any artifact that suits your playstyle, so go ahead. The rest of the build is based around the skills, and as you can see, we want to unlock her whole set to make use of both the power and signature attacks. When it comes to heroics, for the support we can either go for an extra charge on the left or Life Spark, that lets you trigger it while down, healing pretty much the whole team and bringing you back up. And then on the right, I recommend using Focused Heart to make sure that you don't run out of intrinsic like ever. But an extra charge can work pretty well too, so feel free to try it out. The specs on the Assault Heroic do not matter as much. Make sure that you pick the Heroic specialization on the right to get some extra orbs around. Finally, for the Ultimate Heroic, you can either go for the extra 5 seconds or the Taunted when you start Embiggen. Both of those options work great on the left. And for the right, make sure that you pick Fists of Glory for even more chances at heroic orbs dropping around every time you kill an enemy while embiggened. Getting into Mastery, choices depend on how you play. For the first item, I like getting even more recharge on, but Air Juggling is a good option too. Then, Combo Finisher Mastery is your best option to increase the damage, but the stun option is not too bad if you want to do more takedowns. And be sure to select the heroic option for your takedowns with pretty much every hero you have. The range specialization is down to you, but range pierce increases the distance your punches get to, which is really useful in raids. As for the grabbing, I like protection, so I can make sure that I can actually use the enemies as shields, but reducing the grab cost is also great. Finally, make sure that you pick Heroic Grab Mastery, as you can just slam some ads into the ground to get some additional heroic orbs if you're running low. When it comes to intrinsic, more heroic regeneration speed is always a hit, so go for this. Polymorph damage will increase how hard you hit while using your intrinsic, and Polymorph precision will buff your crit chance instead, so they are both all but mandatory. Then we can either go for reduced cost on intrinsic attacks or increased crit chance for them, although I do like the former one a bit better. And for the final two specs, they're just here for survivability, so feel free to pick pretty much any option you want. These are the ones I have on right now. Not much to say about the champion points, we just go for the usual ones, so we do want crit chance increase, heroic recharge increase, as well as crit damage increase, and perk chance increase. And finally, for the defense side, just keep in mind that for her, the willpower recovery effectiveness is actually great. So this was the build breakdown, but let's take a look at the actual gameplay. This time in the Brutal Harm room for Adaptoids and Exos. Your main goal here is to always be embiggened and make sure that you keep into account how long is left on your healing spirit countdown. There are two things to keep in mind with your heroics though. First off, your embiggen counter does not reset, so using a second ultimate while you're embiggened is just a waste of heroic energy, with no benefit at all. Careful not to use it until you're fully back to puny-sized human. And also, beware of an odd bag where healing spirit charges get consumed and wasted. So if you don't wait for your animation to finish and you just double tap square or triangle or anything while you just use your healing spirit, it will consume pretty much every charge of healing spirit you have and just keep doing the animation. In order to avoid this, there are two ways. Either you wait for the animation to finish, or instead you can just jump before doing the healing spirit, and that way it will not happen anymore. Both things are a bit tricky, and I actually forget about it a couple of times during the Harm Room playthroughs, so just beware of this and make sure you get used to it. Thanks to our Vibranium payload setup, battery is up really often, so our signatures and power attacks will hit like trucks. Personally, I like using the signature or light combo to actually spread the payloads around and then swap to the power attack, as it does a lot more damage and it has a wide area of effect too. The assault hits hard but not as much as the battery punches, so it's great to use as a way to get it away from a sketchy situation or just interrupt an enemy that's about to hit you with an unblockable attack. In this demo I am playing alone, but keep in mind that your allies are always benefiting from your healing spirit and that never goes down, so the build works miles better when you're working in the team. And that's it for today. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe. With the upcoming heroic buffs, I will be doing some extra build videos with pretty much every character, so be sure to also hit the bell to make sure that you never miss any of the new videos. Thank you!
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Taking into your hands a plan your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the fucking hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder, and fuck all the doubters, they're just fucking downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me.